Welcome to our first ever masterclass. We're super excited. The only speakers that we are going to take at this time are actually going to be our panelists, which we will be introducing here shortly. At the end of the session, we will go ahead and open up an opportunity for you guys to ask any questions. But in the meantime, we're actually going to be focusing in on questions that we have received via the polls that we sent out ahead of time. So first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and introduce each of our panelists. They're going to let us know their Pococha name, how long that they have been streaming in total, how many apps they've been on, how long they've been on Pococha specifically, and what their current rank is. And that's going to give you a little bit of background and understanding into the people that are going to be giving you tips and trips today. So with that getting going, let's go ahead and get started with Raul.
Thanks, Sami. Thank you so much. Hey, everyone. Good evening. So good to see you all gathered up together. As many of, I see a lot of familiar faces. Hi to everyone, and hi to all the newbies. And so good to meet you all. So my Pococha username is Rahul. You know who. And I've been streaming for almost close to 5.5 years in various different applications. I've been on almost all the apps, you name it. I would have been there. Streaming is just my passion, so I've been, you know, on various platforms. I've been, also using various techniques like OBS and green screens and whatnot. So I know the limitation of Pococha is such that you cannot use OBS and stuff like that, but I mean, I did have all those experience before Pococha. So Pococha has been amazing. The community has been amazing, and I've been making a lot of friends, and it's been an amazing time here. So yeah, I also have a full time job. So Pococha or streaming is not my full time job. So this is just my passion, and it's so good to see a lot of people, coming together, and being successful in the Pococha streets. So I'm excited for this rank masterclass, and thank you so much, Sammy and team, for inviting me for this event. Thank you.
Thank you. And we're going to move right on down the line with Tanji.
Hey, hello everyone. This is Tenji here. So for me, I've been on Pococha for like 4 months now. This is my fourth month, and I've been streaming on like two apps, Hago and Pococha. I've been on multiple apps, but I use these two platform, and I'm continuing with Pococha because this is the best app which I feel right now to stream on, and the best place to like get the content also and the quality streamers. So yeah, and to be to tell me about my rank, I am right now at B3. It's difficult to maintain, but yeah, the best part is like when you have people around you, you can easily get it. So that's the best thing about Pococha. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sammy, for giving this opportunity.
Thank you. And next, Buba, can you please introduce yourself and let us know a little bit about your history on apps and on Pococha? Buba, I can't hear you. I'm not sure if anyone else can.
We can't hear Boba yet.
Buba, if you want to check your Discord settings, I think there's probably a mic issue. We'll skip over to Jam Smack and we'll come back to you.
Hey everybody, I'm Dan Smack. That's my Pococha ID. I've been on Pococha for 4 months now, and I've actually only streamed for those same 4 months. This is the only app I am currently on. I did try one other app out, and yeah, streaming is very, very fun. But Pococha is definitely its own class when it comes to keeping everything positive and giving us a wonderful platform to work on. So, definitely love Pococha. Um, I'm currently at a C3 rank, working my way up to B, hopefully soon. Um, Yeah, I just move when I'm ready. So, I set my goals for me and then I work accordingly. So that's my spiel. I also have a full-time job and countless side hustles. So as you can see, you can do other things and still make this work. So that's what we're here for today. Thank you guys for being here with us. Thank you for the opportunity, Sammy. And that's Smack.
Awesome. Great to meet you, Smack. Pinky, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, your history on apps, and what rank you're on Pococha?
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? I just want to make
I
sure you.
can hear you.
Okay, I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. Anyway, my name on the app is Pinky Dinky. I actually have been streaming for 3 years now. I started off on Bigo. I'm still making the killing on Bigo, so I'm still on there. And Poco was my second app, and Tango was actually my third app, and I'm still on there even though the little thing is over. Um, I've been on Poco though for the past 10 months, so I guess from its inception, I've been on Poco. Um, my current rank is, am I B3 now? I think I'm B3. I think I'm B3 now. Yes, I am. I'm B3 now. Working my way to A. Um, and I'm actually a full-time streamer. I don't work any other jobs. I just do streaming and being a mom because everyone who's been on my stream has heard Elijah screaming his head off. But yeah, I'm a mom and I'm a streamer. That's what I do. But that's it.
Very, very great to, well, I've already met you, but it's great to meet you, Vicky. Next we have Susie. She is actually not a panelist today, but she is your talent manager on Pococha. So I wanted to give her an opportunity to say hello.
Oh, hey everyone. Yeah, I'm Susie Homemaker. I don't get to stream on Pococha because I'm Canadian, so I am jealous. Because it's a dope platform. I've been streaming for almost 2 years though, and I stream on multiple platforms with Fame. I work on Bigo as well as on Meet Me. And like I said, I'm jealous that you all get the opportunity to stream on this platform as it is very different from other platforms and it is definitely set up to make yourself a bag. So I'm really excited about this class so that I can retain some more information from all of our wonderful panelists and further help the rest of you with all your questions and everything you have moving forward.
Awesome. Thank you, Susie. Next we have Summer.
Hello, everybody. My name is Savage Summer, but it's also my ID on the Savage title, so feel free to call me whatever the heck you want, Savage or Summer. Summer is my name. I am a full-time mother, have been for almost 9 years. I had an in-home daycare for the first half of my child's life, and then decided that for me, because of mostly the parents, which we've all experienced, lack of common sense being a streamer. I think that's the biggest thing. And this atmosphere, in the sense that, like Dan Smack said, it's so positive and just hits. I don't think I'll ever be anywhere else, to be honest, as long as this keeps consistent. Because Bigo was my first platform in 2020, and that was great for me up until they started, making a lot of changes, and that just didn't sit well. So this has been amazing. This is the only platform I'm on. Thanks to Sammy, I went to Tango for a little bit, and I'm not there anymore just because the program isn't there either. But other than that, I've been on. This is my 6th month. I love it. Love y'all. Really appreciate y'all. So that's all I do.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Summer. Booba, we are going to give you another try and see if your mic is working.
Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Awesome. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? I guess I wanted to save the best for last. I'm just kidding. I'm so happy to be a part of this wonderful panel. I am familiar with everyone on here. I've been in your streams. You've been in mine. I think except for Tangi, but that's okay. I will make my way over to you. But I have been with Fame for a year now. I started with Bigo, and I've been a host on Bigo for since March of last year. um, I have come to, I'm sorry, March of the, yeah, 2020. I've been with Poco from the beginning. So I'm what's considered an OG. I've been here since May of last year. So I am very excited. I definitely love Poco. It is a very good opportunity. So I would definitely recommend someone's trying to get into streaming to start with Poco, because I mean it's just so much family oriented here. Is friendly. Everyone gets along. Everyone works together. I'm currently at B3. I was A, but I fell because I had excuse me, I fell because I used a pass, but I did it the wrong way, which y'all will learn about that too. So that was my fault, but it's okay. I'm gonna get back up there. But it's very hard to maintain. I believe I heard someone else say that. So maintaining the B3 or even A, it is difficult, but it is doable if you have, a lot of support. So yes, so glad for this opportunity. And yeah, that's me. And oh, my name is Dat Darn Booba on Poco.
Awesome. All right. Well, we're going to just go ahead and jump into it. We're going to be asking 6 questions that are a compilation of the questions that we received from the polls that we did in advance. Because we have so many questions and so many speakers, we're going to do 2 answers per question. And then, time permitting, we are going to go ahead and take questions from everybody in the audience. And we're so thankful that 78 of you came out today to watch. We really do appreciate it. So, getting started, we're going to go ahead with our first question. And that is it worth it to trade gifts or coins with other hosts to grow in the app or to reach a higher rank? And if so, how do you plan out how much money you're going to need to invest to rank up at each rank class? So we're actually going to start things off with Booba.
All right, all right. So, for this, first things first, is it worth trading gifts and coins? Absolutely. It is. You definitely want to get a group of people that you know for sure they're good for you, you're good for them, and they're gonna come through and help you and whatnot. So I definitely do like that idea. I've used it a couple times and it is absolutely wonderful. The lower you are, like I will say, like starting with D. If you're in D rank, it's not that much of an investment. I mean, you can take, I'll say maybe 60, maybe $60 somewhere like that, and you can kind of move up in the ranks, because with from D1 to D3, and that's just probably a little bit more than what you need, but I would say about 60, between 60 and 80. As you move up though, as you move up to like C, it's gonna be a little bit more money for you. So I would say for rank C, I would put aside, let's see, if you're gonna do 60 for D, I would double that. So I would do like between 120 and 180. Then once you move up from there, once you get into B, you're gonna need a good a good solid $200 to $250 to kind of be able to be comfortable and be set where you are, and and also have that to spread around to other people. So it does get a little bit more expensive as you move up in the ranks, because it's harder to hit that meter the higher up you go, because it requires a lot more from you. But I would definitely recommend you guys doing trades and with the coins and with the gifts. Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. And that definitely makes sense. The more you're making, the more you need to invest. But obviously, the return is so much higher that it's absolutely worth it. We're going to move over to Raul and get his perspective on the question, which is it worth it to trade gifts and coins with other hosts to reach a higher rank? And if so, how do you plan out how much money you're going to need to invest to rank up at each rank class?
So yeah, I mean, definitely trading is helpful, but I'm not a big supporter of trading. I'm actually into organic gifting only. But yes, trading. If you look at the math, I have told this to most of my friends, and I do help a lot of people with the meter, the calculations of the meter. So let me precisely tell you how, how much you need to spend in case you want to say, for example, if you spend $10, which is 1K worth of coins, right? You will get around 5K points on the rank meter. For 1K coins, you might get 5K points without much claps or comments. So now that we have started the raid groups, everyone would have, felt the difference right now. So with just the 1K coins, you can push the meter all the way up to 7K or 8K. So that's the beauty of the number of people in the room. So you just don't trade just the gifts alone. You also need the people in the room to actually boost the comments, the claps, and all those engagements to actually make it your money's worth. So easily, if you are actually spending a lot, you would easily save a lot of money if you look at the strategy that we were suggesting with the raids. And I see that the raids have been amazing. A lot of people have come together and made new friends, and people have now started leading, and they have themselves started bringing in people together. So, and another perspective is, yes, as you keep ranking higher on lower ranks, it's fine, you would not feel your pockets being burnt. But then once you start ranking higher, like essentially in my rank, S rank for that matter, if you see, it will be just a break even. So essentially, I might need 50% organic gifters as well as 50% of trades. So if I really need to do that, so do not just go with trades. Also try to build, like some organic people to come through. Make sure that your content is, of good quality, and make sure that you also go around and visit a lot of people, so that you don't essentially need to 100% depend on only trades. That's my take on this, Sammy.
That's
Thank you.
awesome. And I'm so happy that we have so many different perspectives because, everybody is different and everybody's going to have a different strategy. But ultimately, when it comes down to it, what I'm hearing is the answer is you need to build a community. You need to find like-minded streamers that are interested in like-minded content, and having a strategy of having as many people in the room as possible when you are having those big gifts dropped is the way to capitalize on any money that you are spending. So we really, really appreciate that. We are going to move on to our next question, and that is, how many core fans do you need to rank up to at least C rank? Also, is it worth it to do core to core with other broadcasters? So we're actually going to start this one off with Dan Smack.
Hey, everybody. So yeah, so to understand like how many core fans you need, I break it down for you this way. Because for me, it's about pure support, and it's also about the trading and doing those deals. So you got to make sure you're able to blend or balance or master one or the other. So with that being said, my system that I have for myself as far as moving up in ranks is as follows. For E rank, it's going to be really simple for you to move up, because to get a +2 or a +1, it's actually less than 5K for you to do that. And as Raul just broke down for you, one K coin gift equals those 5,000 support points if you were to push that correctly. So with that being said, you really just need one core fan just to get out E. So moving on to D rank. For D1, you need about 3, because there's about 15K between the 1 and the 2 that you're going to need. And then for D2, you're going to need about 6, because there it's about 33,000 points that you need. And then for D3, you're going to need 12 core fans, because there it's about 65,000 points that you need. And then for C1, once you're there, you're going to want to maintain. So you're going to definitely want to, one, continue having those core fans raise up those core levels. So have them move from the 1K core level to the 5K core level to the 10K core level, whatever they may be. So that way, as you're adding these new core fans, they're also still adding to your fan noise. So that's the easy way to move up. And if anyone wants to get that chart sent out to them, just message me and I'll send it out to you. Um, and then yeah, doing deals and doing core for core is definitely an easy way to get those support points up for your meter. Like Raul said, that's 5K support points that you don't have to worry about getting purely from peer support. Um, so yeah, it's definitely worth the deal. But what I will advise is that when you are making these deals out here, that you are aware of the deal being made and you're aware of like how the person's going to do it. So as we all know, there are two ways to core up. You can do it either the slow way, which will take more time, slow as heck, but you spend less coins, or you can do it the fast way where you're spending more coins, but it only takes you 6 minutes to sit in the room and one comment to core up. So definitely make sure you're aware of how that person's going to do it, so that way you can agree and there's no misunderstanding. You won't be waiting around like, hey, where's this person at? Why, where's my ranger? Where's my Poco Ranger? The person had no intent on giving you a Poco Ranger the whole time. So make sure it's clear. But yeah, definitely the deals. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got from my side.
Perfect. That's awesome. Really specific, detailed advice. And again, you heard it. If you want that information sent out to you, you can get that directly from DanceMac. Just send him a message once we have finished up. So we're going to move over to get another opinion, and we're going to do that with Tanji.
Hello all. So yeah, I agree to what Demsmax says, because the more co-fans you get, the more support points, and that will help you in your rank meter also. So even if people are doing co for co, that is good. Like I also don't support trading, but yeah, if anyone is coming and showing love, I'll definitely go and show more love to them. That is what I do. So that is how I try to like core up on them also. And it is really helpful for you because whenever you go at higher rank, the support points in the fan noise help you to push the rank meter faster. And that way it helps you to grow more. So that is my point view on the co-fans.
Okay, perfect. So the general consensus is that the more core fans, the better. And obviously, if you are out there in those Poco streets making connections, a great way to do that is to do core for core. Make sure you have the deal set up in advance and in writing exactly how it's going to go down. If they want to do it slowly, then you do it slowly as well. If you guys want to get it down quickly, to make sure that you're getting a deal set up with somebody that's actually looking to do the same thing. Fantastic advice, and we really appreciate it. So we're going to move on to another question. What do you do in a situation when you're supporting people and you're sending gifts, you're coring up, but you still don't have enough gifters or supporters to rank up or even maintain your rank? And we're going to actually go back to Booba for this one.
Okay, okay. All right, guys. So here's a very important thing that I found out since I've been on here and whatnot. When you are making these decisions and these trades and whatnot with people, you have to make sure that these are people that you know for sure are gonna come back and show that same love to you. I've seen a lot of times where people get discouraged because they do find themselves in this situation. It's like, well, I caught up for 10 people and none of them came back to me. One thing about that is, especially if you're dealing with seasoned um, um, Pococha broadcasters, and most of the time, if you're dealing with a seasoned broadcaster, they already know and they'll tell you. But if you're dealing with someone and that isn't discussed, and I think I heard Smack say that, and even Rahul, if you don't make that plain to the other person, they're not gonna know. And then you'll be around here upset and they don't even know why, and this is how you burn bridges. So the biggest thing with this is making sure that you are also getting, as Raul said, organic support. Because here's the thing with organic support, there's not really any strings attached. They're there because they love your content. They love what you're talking about. They love what you do in your streams and whatnot. So they don't mind coming in and supporting you and being there for you. But if you are gonna go with a broadcaster to broadcaster type thing, you both have to come to an agreement together collectively so that both of you know what to expect, so that If someone is like Smack said, if they're gonna do the slow way, which is the time, if they're gonna do that, you want to know that, and you want to relay that, because if you don't tell that person that, and they come in and they just like boom, drop the Poco Ranger on you, and boom, they're core fan, and then they expect you to do the same, and you're not able to do that, then it could cause you to have issues with people. So my advice would be to make sure that you are upfront and clear. And if you can't do it fast, guys, that's not a problem. Nobody's telling you you have to do that. But if you are going to use the time, then just make sure you let people know that, so that they aren't expecting to see you come in their stream immediately thereafter. Okay.
Great advice. Ultimately, it's not a deal unless a deal was made. So that's a really important thing. And if somebody, start small. If somebody reneges on a deal with you, then just don't deal with them again. Don't just jump right in. Try little tiny traits first, so that or go with people that are either employed by fame, or running groups by fame. You do just want to make sure that you're protecting yourself. I really, as long as you're dealing with somebody in the agency and you have it on paper, a screenshot of that, if they don't follow through, you can bring that to us and we can, talk to them, because we don't want to represent anybody who is out there cheating people. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Pinky, we're going to move it over to you to get your perspective on the question, which is what to do in a situation where you're supporting people, sending gifts, coring up, but you just don't have enough gifters or supports to maintain your rank or rank up.
Um, so I agree with Booba when it comes to the fact of um, when you go into other people's streams, you need to make sure that you verbalize before, during, after, whatever. Actually, I don't recommend after, before or during, that your intent is to support them because you want a core for core. Because I'm not gonna know. I have a whole lot of people. I'm currently at a 75 core fans right now, and all of those aren't from core for cores. Those are organic cores. And if they're not organic cores and you didn't let me know you wanted a core for core, then I'm just gonna automatically assume you are an organic core. So like when you go to someone's stream, even if they say signed streamer, you can't assume I'm gonna drop it here because they're a signed streamer. They're gonna look at my profile and see that I'm a signed streamer, and then they're gonna want a core for me too. I mean, and if I do, I'm not gonna throw a ranger at you. I might, hit you slowly and see how the waters is looking like. But I'm not. You can't automatically assume I'm not gonna think you're just a natural gifter. So I agree with Booba when it comes to that part. Also, when it comes to, you say, what do you do when you're in a situation, you're supporting people and coring and all that stuff, and you don't have enough gifters and supporters? That comes down to networking. Like, if you don't network, if you don't make your face known, if you don't make your name known, if people don't even know the hell you are, they're not going to come to your stream, and they're not going to know to come to your stream because they're not going to know you exist, because technically in their little bubble, they know their network and they don't know you. So if you want support, especially outside support or more support, you gotta go around, dedicate a day or two to just running around the Poco streets and introducing yourself. And don't just say, I'm a new streamer, hey, come to my live. Who are you? No, have a conversation with me, get to know me. I'll get to know you, and I'm like, all right, you're cool, come by your stream when you go live. Don't just advertise yourself in someone else's broadcast, or come into someone's broadcast and say, hey, I'm going live at I'm about to go live, you should come to my live. Like, you don't see me streaming? Are you trying to take my people? Like, what's happening? You can't do that. That's not proper Poco etiquette, right? And then when people do come to your stream, you gotta have actual content. Because if you have no content, you're gonna burn your pockets and freaking spend a whole lot of money that don't need to be spent, because your organic support and your personal investments aren't making sense. You have to have organic support, and you have to be able to personally invest in yourself, but your personal investments cannot outweigh your organic support, because especially if your profits from what you're going to get paid at the end of the month doesn't make sense to what you invested in yourself, like, what are you doing? You're doing it wrong. That's because you have no content, and all you're doing is staring at a screen or saying thank you for these gifts that you traded, but you don't have anything that makes people want to stay. You have to have something that makes people want to come back, not just because we're gonna hit some claps and because someone's throwing you a big gift that you traded. It doesn't work like that. Because then after I clap those gifts that someone sent you, guess what? I'm not coming back unless it's another raid. And I'm just being honest. I know it sounds kind of harsh, but I'm being honest as hell. I've been to a couple of raids and the content or whatever, there was none. So it's like, I want to come back to you outside of a raid. I don't want to only have to come to your stream during a raid. I want to feel like, hey, you know what? I'm going to hang out in this person's stream because they're really interesting. I like Raul's stream. I love Raul. Raul is tight. Damn Smack. I love Damn Smack's content. He's crazy. He keeps you engaged. Savage Summer. All the even Tangy. I just met Tangy. And Tangy. I'm sorry. I messed up your name. But yeah, I just met Tangy through a raid. But I have been through his stream outside of a raid because I liked what I saw when I was in the raid. If you catch what I'm throwing. Anyway. But yeah. You have to have content because a lot of you streamers don't have content. No offense. All offense. No offense. Whatever. And also you need to be live during different times of the day so you can catch different people. Because, like I said, you need the support. So you got to catch different people during different times of the day. Stream in the morning, maybe stream in the afternoon, maybe stream in the night. Catch different types of people so you can get more engagement into your stream. And then you're going to have more supporters and you're going to have more organic supporters. Because, like I said, don't always rely on your pockets. That's not what it's supposed to be all about. It's part of it, but it shouldn't be what, takes away from your content, your organic support, and all that stuff or whatever. And yeah, the fast core that Boo Boo was talking about, I also agree with that also. The whole fact of you need to make sure that you tell people, hey, I'm gonna core the fast way on you because you can't throw a Poco range on me and expect that I'm gonna throw a Poco range on you if you haven't agreed or said something to me prior to, and you can't throw a Poco Ranger at everybody because everybody doesn't have Poco Ranger pockets. So some people may only be able to afford, the 100 coin slow core way. And that's okay because I do that to a crap ton of people. I slow core because guess what? It's good for my pockets. But then I fast core for other people because, that's just what it is. But yeah, that's my answer to that question. I hope I didn't hurt no feelings.
Thank you. Well, the truth of the matter is that everybody that's here is here because they want to make more money. I think that we can all agree on that. And one thing that I'm hearing over and over and over again is content. And I'm glad to hear it because that is all Pococha cares about. They just care about content. So, a lot of people think that it's ignoring making money to focus on content, but that's not how it works on Pococha. It's a small app. There's still a fairly small amount of viewers. They're going to find you. It's not like a larger app where you can sit there and give the best content in the world and no one will ever find you. They will find you on this app, but we are here to help you figure out how to find them quicker. So we're actually going to, something that Pinky brought up, she was talking about what times of the day that you need to go on, and I'm going to get her to elaborate a little bit more. But first, we're going to go to Summer, and that is a question. Do you suggest that hosts do 2 hours on the first live and then the other 2 hours later on the same day? Or is there another set of timing that they should do in reference to getting their time diamonds? How many hours a day is necessary to rank up? And for all of you on the stream, although we're just going to be talking to two of you, are you on other platforms, things like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and how do you balance your streaming with other platforms along with still holding your day jobs? That's a loaded question. So if you need me to repeat, let me know. So we're going to go ahead and talk to Summer about that.
Toledo, yeah, that's a loaded question. Okay. Oh, I actually about a year and a half ago deactivated my Facebook and fell off the face of the earth. F the world and everyone in it. I need to learn to say no and not be such a people pleaser, and I need to please myself, right? Which I think we all need to give ourselves a little grace and learn to say no to other people because the world is pressure. And like everyone else is saying, like trying to court people, you've got to talk beforehand because people be expecting stuff, and that's how things get sticky. Hell no. I like to work off of genuine gifting and you just know. Like you just learn, know, flip. You just know. And oh my gosh, what was the beginning of that question?
How do you do your hours? Do you do all
Hours.
four at once? Do you split them up? Do you do morning, evening?
So at first, I was trying to get like hours out of the way. I'm a mom, right? So my kindergartner just started kinder this year. So they have school until like 3 p.m. So by then, I want my work done because then it's family time and I don't know what's going to come. So I was trying to do all four. But then I realized a lot of people kind of don't see you at that point. You're not refreshed, basically. So I don't know, Sammy, if you or anyone, if they could confirm, if you change your title, I've been trying to change my title on the hour dot every hour if I pull a long stretch, and it like re-notifies that we go live. Can someone confirm that?
I
I
don't
don't
think.
know, but we will ask.
I don't think that re-notifies Summer. It just the only first time you go live,
Hmm.
whatever is the title, that's the one. I actually did check that when they brought in the feature, and I asked my friends if they're getting re-notified when I changed the title. They said there was no notification. I did
Thank
that
you.
right through right when it was introduced. I always try to experiment, so I did experiment that, and
Perfect.
that was not helping. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, then once I kind of experimented with that, thank you for that concrete info. I'm a very Samuel knows she's so annoyed with probably my messages. I'm annoying. But I going for an hour and then I'll play it out. Like if it kind of dies down, I leave for an hour if I have it. I'll go socialize and get time in other people, say hi to them because yeah, you do get I mean life is unpredictable. It's really hard to have a schedule especially with little kids. I mean kids in general at all, but day jobs, you just never know. So I started just feeling it out. I'm very big about feelings and not stressing so much about a time frame. So whatever happens, happens. Within that hour, if it's popping, I'll stay another hour, but I will get off and split it up. That has been working best for me. I really liked going on at reset and getting my time kind of out of the way at that point to where I could come back and just focus on my meter in the mornings. But that takes a toll when I can only get 2 to 3 hours at night. So I'm still actually trying to adjust to that. And I wake up pretty early, like, I mean, sunrise, and I'll go on for 2 ish hours and then I'll take a break for an hour or two. That gives me enough time to come back and get my hours. And then if I'm able to, depending on the kids, I will come back and work on my meter. If not, then I use a freeze pass and I call it what it is. It just is what it is, you know? And that's just how I work. Um, I was not, I won't say forced, but very highly encouraged to create an Instagram because, like I said, I fell off the grid, um, focusing just on my family. And so I did create an Instagram. I do have like 3 posts. Oh my God, I have a life on social media. Do I like it? I just do what I can with it. Let's say that. I hate trying to keep up with anything, honestly. So Pococha is my sole job, like my focus, that and my family. And that's really it. I do what I can when and where I can. That's all I can do the best. So that's what I recommend.
Awesome. All right. So what you're telling us is you have two full-time jobs.
Kinda, yeah, basically.
Okay, fantastic. We really appreciate it. So, Pinky, we're going to pass it over to you and get your perspective on that same question. I'll repeat it because it was a long one.
I have it
Do you
written down.
suggest that you? Okay, so you know it. All right.
Do I suggest that we do 2 hours on the first live and then another 2 hours later on the same day? Yes, if you can. I feel like that all varies. Okay, the streaming of how many hours you stream a day and when you stream, I think it all varies on your rank. And where you're trying to go and how you're trying to build or grow in your rank. Because when I first started, um, 10 months ago, I saw other higher streamers, like Amanda and OG, and I asked them questions. I was like, I want to be like you. and there was like, well, just be consistent and stream. You got to stream. You got to stream a lot, and you got to be consistent. So I was like, all right, bet. So I started streaming more, and I started being more consistent, meaning, I was streaming almost every day, essentially. And then I realized that in order to reach different masses, it was because, some people are morning people, some people are midday people, some people are, late night owl type people. And so I started, streaming at multiple times throughout the day in multiple hours. So 2 hours as a minimum, I would say, sure, yeah, you should do that. But also keep in mind, you got to bank on those time diamonds. Um, so you want to at least get 4 hours a day. Even if you break those 4 hours into 1 hour increments throughout the day, okay, cool. But you want to try to make sure you get those 4 hours throughout the day so you can bank on those time diamonds. I don't know if we're going to talk about time diamonds later on in this thing, but time diamonds are important,
You
people.
can talk about them right now.
Okay. If you guys don't know what time diamonds, you just see that we don't have to do hours anymore, right? But it's still highly suggested that we do a certain amount of hours throughout the whole month. Um, Breaking it down, you can do 4 hours a day at most to gain time diamonds, and then you can do 19 hours at max a week, and then 75 hours max a month. So you want to try to max it out and get the 75-hour time diamonds, because essentially you could be making upwards to like 700 or so, 5 to 7 or higher, actually, depending on your rank, extra on top of what you're getting. So time diamonds is like an extra bonus that you want to hit. Um, you the amount of points you get for the time diamonds is based on your rank. There's a chart on Poco. If you guys need it, I can also send it to you. Just DM me if you don't know where it's at. But there's a chart in Poco that basically tells you how much points each rank gets you based on your time diamonds. And there's also where if you were to be top 3 of the meter, your time diamonds will be doubled or tripled, whether you're number 1 or if you rank number 2 and number 3. If you're number 1, your time diamonds get tripled, which is awesome. If you're number 2 or number 3, your time diamonds get doubled, which is also awesome. So sometimes you might just feel the need to, if you're already high up there and you've gotten all the support and you're like rank number 4, hey, try to hit for rank number 3, because your time diamonds will get doubled and that will be great for you. So try to get at least 75 hours. Well, 75 hours is the max. So try to get at least 75 hours time diamonds, because you'll get extra money in your paycheck and you won't be sad about it. Trust me. It makes a big difference. But yeah, so make sure you're streaming multiple hours throughout the day. Like I said, the higher you rank, the more you're gonna have to stream. Because if y'all have seen Juji, that girl has been on there because she is now S rank. So she has to put in time to maintain where she's at. And trust me, it will be worth it at the end of the month. So if you can put in that time, if you want them S rank problems, then go for it. Is there another set of timing that we should do? Me personally, like Summer said, everyone has a life and everyone's day is unpredictable. Sometimes it's hard to keep a schedule. But I personally try to stream at least 4 hours. If it goes higher, then it goes higher. Shit, one time I streamed for literally 24 hours straight, and Juji did the same thing. It was unintentional. I was just vibing, and people just kept coming in, and I was just like, fucking, I'm not getting off. So I ended up streaming for 27 hours that day, and it was actually pretty fun. But yeah, that's just me. Don't follow me sometimes. I don't do the right things. How many hours a day is necessary to rank up? I answered that question. The higher you want to go, the more hours you got to put in. And especially if you're just starting off at D rank, E rank, because you're so new, I suggest putting in more hours so your face can be known, so people can see who you are. So put in more hours and do it throughout the day, so people know, they can get to know, okay, you exist. Because I don't know a lot of you exist because you guys don't put in the time. So just put in the time, especially when you're new and you're trying to rank up. Are any of the higher ranking streamer influencers on other platforms like Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok? I know Juji's on YouTube. But you can always find out this information from people if you click on their profiles, because most people have Linktree as a link in their profile. So if you click on their profiles, you can see if they're on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. I personally have an Instagram link on my profile. And if you guys haven't seen, my little Poco ad, he times in a row. I'm just saying. But yeah, that thing has like 57 freaking views right now. That's ridiculous. But yeah, that's on Instagram. Um, how do you balance your streaming with other platforms along with still holding your day job? Like I said, my day job is streaming and being a mom, and I do 3 different apps. So for me, I break it down. I I do I'm on Tango. I do Tango in the morning, and then sometimes I do Poco in the morning too when I do my workouts. And then I do Poco in the afternoons or sometimes towards the night. Like that differentiates sometimes depending on what's happening in my day. But then Bigo, I always do Bigo at night. Um, I do Bigo at night because I don't need to show my face. I just play a video and I let that thing go. The only time I show my face on Bigo is during big box PKs like I had today, and I had to show my face because that's a lot of money on the line. So, but that's how I break it down. I do one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and another at night. So, and in between that, I'm mom. So, streamer, mom, break it down throughout the day. But yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, awesome. We really, really appreciate it. That was very insightful on both parts and awesome advice.
Hey, Sammy.
If you're not able to 2 hours a day, that's okay too. But this is how you can maximize your earnings. And the fact of the matter is I know once I get that pay report next month, I'm going to see people that are going to be making 11,000 base. I don't even know how many thousands in time diamonds and diamonds. It's going to be amazing and exciting. And these are the people that are achieving these kinds of numbers. Well, maybe not all of them are achieving quite these numbers, but they're all going to achieve them soon. All right, so we are going to move on to our next question, which is, do you get into events after you reach a certain rank? Should you be taking place in events to help with your rank? And is there anything else that's on Pococha that's making you money that other hosts should be doing? So we're going to start this off with Dan Smack.
Yeah. So or is there a requirement for you to enter a challenge or a competition? There is not. It's one open available for everybody. So I'm gonna break it down for you. So for Poco training, that's gonna be for all of our newbies. If you made your Pococha event debut, you can enter that one. Anyone who's E1 to D3 can enter that. That Poco training competition is based upon support. So people, in your rooms commenting, popping it up, giving you gifts, and then also the time that you go and broadcast. So it motivates you to get your time in. It also gives you free support because people are going to want to help you out. They see that you're in there, and then also your support group, people in your family are going to want to help you out. So definitely utilize all trainings and challenges. The Poco challenge is available for everyone also. So like those are mission based, and it encourages everyone to complete the mission so that way viewers and broadcasters are both getting coins. So it's free currency for you to use across the app. We already know that some people do core for core and do those changes, so it's extra currency for you to help out with that. So definitely get into those. Those are huge because like everybody knows about Poco challenges. A lot of people seem to be down about Poco challenges because they feel like they don't have the support available already. But you can't look at it that way as far as what you have already. Poco challenges is about what you can get with the opportunities that you can have. If you look at the people that have these Poco challenges going on and they're getting the support, it's full of people in the room trying to spread the love, trying to get the claps, trying to get the comments in that's needed. So definitely take that time to, network out and try to see who you can get to come in to help you. So that way they can reach out to all of their people and do the same for you. But as I'm saying this, that is the perfect time to go back to what Pinky Dinky said. You have to have content because you want the people that are in there supporting you to stick around. Yes, during this Poker Challenge is going to be a time where it's basically like free support. You're getting comments, you're getting all the hearts, you're getting all the gifts that you need to help you out with the Poker Challenge. And then at the same time, it's moving you up your meter. So utilize these challenges to move up your meter. Don't exceed what you need for your meter. I would just go with what you need because there's always several days across these challenges. Plan accordingly so that way you're smart about it and not wasting your time and also other people's money or time. Um, so yeah, that's that. And then profile competitions is really based upon you and what you like. If you see a profile that you like, definitely use those. It's also based upon support and time. The Hall of Fame competition is every month, usually at the end of the month. And that's where you see the big ballers, the heavyweights in there, getting the one, twos, and threes. The people with the high ranks and everything are knocking those out, but it is by rank, so don't be afraid. Get in that thing and try to knock it out. Learn from the best in there. Look and see who are at high ranks and what are they doing to maintain those type of Hall of Fame challenges. Take notes and apply. It's really simple. And then the special competitions like Valentine's Day, the Poco Cake, or the LA Times, those are all of the personal preference. It depends on if you like the actual prize. But yeah, all of them are available to the usually the lower class rank ones, like C through I'm sorry, D through A. Um, so yeah, just look at the details. All the challenges will tell you like what rank you need to be in that challenge. So just read it on out and definitely utilize those because all of them are free support and great. Um, I think that's it for the challenges. Let's go on to is there other ways to make money on Pococha? So Pococha, not so much. The only other opportunity that I could think of, Pinky Dinky already covered with the time diamonds. So you have your daily bonus pay and then you have your diamonds pay. Diamonds pay, I mean, to give you paint you a picture of this, there's a few people walking away with $1,000 a month for diamonds paid out. So I mean, that's excellent money opportunity there. So definitely take that advice. 4 hours a day. Definitely try to knock that out. Your agency is amazing. We are aware that you're limited to what you can earn, but you already get a great ceiling for what you can earn. But they decided to add on top of that. So you also have recruiter fees that are available to you. So if you recruit a person that has been broadcasting on Pococha and you did not recruit them from in-app, I repeat, you did not recruit them from in-app already. If you've seen them live already on Pococha, do not touch them. Don't you can ever touch them. You got paid. But this is not. Sorry, I'm going to tangent. All right, so yeah, $100 per person when they get their first pay of $700 or more. When they get paid for that, you get paid for it. So don't expect it before that. Referral links. We also just got referral links. So if you have a page with us, yeah, we sent you a link, and that will get you it will get you $15 up to, for each action up to the first 100 actions, and then $5 per action thereafter. So, like the first month that we did this last month, someone already walked away with $3,500 just from having someone download the app for the first time, and then action number two being, "Hey, spend time in the app for 30 minutes in someone's room." Like what? $3,500? That's more. Wait, think about it, y'all. Food for thought. Moving on. Most core fans. We have the most core fans competition for a new host. New host being 30 days or less, or a 10-year host being over 30 days. You can get $100 per month for having the most core fans. And then same thing with the highly daily rank competition. We have that $100 a month for new hires and also separately for the 10-year agents. Last but certainly not least, definitely be smart about your investments since we're talking about money. Um, definitely no blind gifting at all. Um, Look at their meters to see where they're at. Like, don't just come in somebody's room and throw on them. Even if you have an agreement to do the trade to the Poco, the core for core, just make sure that they need it at the time. Like, hop in the room. Hey, you still need that? Because there's been plenty of times people ask me that, and I'm like, no, I'm already at +2. Look at my meter because I need that support the next day. The next day I'm starting at -1, right? We gotta start all over again, right? So why am I exceeding a +2 when it helps me now? I'm not. Y'all don't do it either. That's my time, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, perfect. And we're gonna move it all up to Tangi. Do you get into events? Should you be doing events to help with your rank? And is there anything else on Pokecha that's making you money that other hosts should be doing?
Yep. So my point will be like, first of all, always participate in the Poco Challenge because that is the main, what we say, main event where you can do a lot of networking, where you can keep on hopping, even if you don't know that person, just hop, help them, get to know them, because sometimes you don't know that if they're doing core for core. Sometimes they say it on their stream, sometimes they put it in their description. So that way it will help you to network more. And if you show them love, they'll also come back and show the love. So that is a way better way to like network and get into the events. Second part, the profile events, wherever we have different profiles. So that gives you a better, like once you try to get into the profile, if you get the ranking and something, that makes your profile look better. So if anyone goes and check your rank meter, it gives you a good feeling. So I would suggest whatever rank you are, don't worry about that. Just go for the event, participate. If you have organic supporters, just get into it. They'll get you up to the ranking and all, and just enjoy the event, because these are the events which where we get to network a lot. So that is what I learned from the from all these events till now, and I just support that. So that is my takeaway from this. And coming to the next question, how to make additional money. So main thing what Pinky said, get the time. So even if you're using a free pass, if you're in C rank or B rank, you get premium free passes. So even if you're using the free pass premium one, just get the time diamond. So that way it will help you to make more money, because we don't know how much time diamonds we can get at higher ranks. And if you're streaming at higher ranks, always go for minimum 4 hours, because that will give you more time diamonds and that will give you more pay. So that is my takeaway.
Awesome. Absolutely. There are so many opportunities to make more money on Pococha, and we want to make sure that you are taking advantage of all of them. So we really appreciate those insights. So we're going to move on to our final question of the panel, and then with the remaining time that we have left, we will take some questions from the audience. So the final question is, what is the minimum amount of people in your room that you need per live to help you rank? And do you have a technique that gives you big gifts? And we're going to start off with Summer.
Okay. Oh, what? Okay, I'm kind of confused by this question. I'm sorry. Um, how many people do you need in the room to rank up? I mean, that depends on the quality of your people, I suppose. Because I've had one person throw so much that they could get me where I need to be, and I've had 15 people in there that I can't get to where I need to be. You know what I mean? So it really just depends. In my case, um, the raids obviously help if you have people that are doing it correctly, which I love. The leadership you have going, Raul, in this group. I see you. You're like, this is what it's for. You stop that. And I love that, because you've got to enforce those to make it what it needs to be, which is exactly what it looks like. You post, you show up. It should be less than a 5 minute window. Everybody get that done. And I've seen so many groups doing that, and it's kind of magical. So I think we've decided like a good 15 people. I mean, and is like minimum. We need like 10, 15 people probably if we're going to push that, I believe. Um, to maximize really anything.
And what about the question about the technique of getting big gifts? Do you have any technique that you use to get big gifts?
Okay. I'm sorry. We talk a lot about this. Do you mind if he kind of chimes in too? Because he like talks really big about this interaction rate, which is mainly what this app is. So
Yeah, of course.
sorry, go for it. Talk, man.
Hey everybody, Poco Brains behind Poco Summer, and you asked how many people it takes to in a room to beat a rank, and the best way I can gauge that is on that little thunderbolt. I call it the interaction rate. Some people call it popularity rate, and you're going to see that number fluctuate depending on how many people comment, like, and gift. Roughly from what I'm seeing, on average, you're going to be able to hold B rank if your interaction rate somewhere in the 2K to 1.5K. You'll start to notice yourself go up the longer you can hold inside like that 3,000 rate. And then upward and onward. Some of the bigger streamers on the app will start seeing interactions rates in the 5,000, 6,000s, and then event days you're going to see it over 10K. So that's going to be more the direct question of how many people you need in a room. You need interaction. Big gift, Summer's got down. She can answer that.
What about the gifts? I'm sorry. Oh yeah, literally the more the better. um he his left hand, I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen his name around. Um he's really good at watching, literally obsessing over the numbers that everything that goes on in really any room. Um, big gift. What was that question? What do I get big gifts? What was the question?
Yes. What technique do you use to get big gifts, if
Um,
any?
so oh yikes. Some of those, I mean, really, those are just random for me, I think. I'm very consistent in showing face. Regardless if you can go in a room and drop something, you should be everywhere. I think anybody and everybody can probably say, like, I've seen Summer, her name around, like, even when I'm sleeping, I make sure I'm somewhere just because to maximize time. And when you're consistent and loyal, your loyalty pays off. And that's kind of where I see a lot of the big, like, thank yous. You know what I mean? Other than that, like, I'm not big on trading, like I said, so I don't really do that. But that's how I gift my big gifts like that. I've thrown a few. I don't go around. I'd love to throw them all the time to everybody, but my big thank you. Yeah, don't be
Okay.
afraid to ask and tell people for sure too. I was always scared. People need to know numbers, and we get caught up in how much fun a room can be. So to remind people, okay, we're at this. I need to be here. You've got to remember, not everybody can see your meter either. So you do have to be willing to just put it out there somehow. Slip it in. You don't have to be like, I need this, give me this, demand this. Like it's not like that, but there's a way to do it. Find your way.
That's right. Teamwork makes the dream work. Notice she was saying we need to get there. She's not saying I need to get there. So it's all about your room. This is a goal that your room is working towards. You never want to ask for gifts, but you can absolutely ask for help ranking up. So we're going to move over to Raul. What's the minimum amount of people in your room do you need per live to help you rank? And do you have a technique that helps you get big gifts?
Yeah, as Summer mentioned, so we actually did observe a lot. I've been in Pococha. I didn't tell you how many months I've been here. This is my seventh month in Pococha. So I've been a big guy with numbers. So I've been always looking at all the numbers, observing it, trying to do the math behind it. So I have noticed that if you have at least 15 members, at least 15 members, the more the better, but 15 members to clap and comment and get the engagements going, so you can capitalize on the 1K gifts, reaching the 7K points or more. So that being said, not just that, so you should also think about, you know um, the bonus points, like the core fan noise bonus, and also the uh, core bonus. So there are two bonus points that you get, so you need to essentially have people to clap, comment and engage and keep those going. So that's where you keep your meter ticking and going and pushing forward. So that is what I feel when it comes to the amount of people that you need. And as I said, so there might be people who come in, Savage did say, right, so there might be one person who comes in and drops and gets them to the target, and then there are 15 people who just come and comment. So if you actually combine both of them, that's when we get something very, very efficient. That's why you see the magic in the raids. So that's exactly why I wanted to put that together, where you have the gifters ready and you have the people, the army ready to come and give those fan noises and have the push. And another interesting thing about the raids is, like, you are socializing with a lot of people within our agency. So make use of that opportunity, like the time window, the 5 minutes that you get. Make sure you impress everybody who's in the room, who's coming in the room, so that they can come back to your room. So this, I'm actually answering the next question, which is like a technique to get more gifts. So if you want gifts, you need to showcase your talent. So nobody's going to throw gift for you, for free. Like either it's a trade, or either they see that you are talented, or you are giving something to the community, or you're giving them a good time. So if you are doing the rates. I have even noticed a couple of people who have not even shown the face in the rates. They're just on the phone. I could only see their forehead. Please do not do that. Please at least respect people's time when people come to their to your rates. Make sure that you thank them and try to follow them and go back to them and thank them later after the rates are complete. Like when your rates are complete, just a thank you, going back to them, networking to them, like, going back and saying thank you for coming for to my raid after the raids are done. That a simple thank you is what it needs. Just be humble and be thankful to everyone's time, so you will definitely see a lot of people come in and be there and gifting you, and you'll also do the same, reciprocate the same love, and that's how you grow together, as a community. So that's my answer, Sammy. Yeah. Thank you.
Fantastic. No, that is wonderful. We really appreciate it. All right, so we are moving into the audience question portion of the evening. We are going to be wrapping things up in 24 minutes. So we're going to try to take as many questions as we can. If you are interested in asking a question, just click on the little raise your hand button down below, which is the invite to speak button. And I'm going to open that up right now. And then we will take your questions one by one. If you would like to direct your question to a specific speaker, just mention who you'd like to ask the question to. If not, we will just have one of our speakers unmute. Whichever one unmutes first will answer your question. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start with Little Shorty.
Hi, everybody. I guess I have a question about, I've seen certain streamers do like giveaways, gift giveaways or cash giveaways in their stream. Like they say, oh, if you send these gifts, then, you can win X amount of money or gift card or whatever. Is that okay? Or how do you go about doing that? Because I know you're not supposed to give out personal information.
She had two separate type of giveaways. Well, that I've done. The first giveaway that I've ever done was during my birthday month, and I essentially had a Apple gift card. And I said whoever sent me, the most happy birthdays, and then I would do a little wheel, and then the winner. Basically, all I had to do was give them the code on the back of the Apple gift card, and that was that. I feel like the giveaways help with engagement. It makes people want to give what they wouldn't usually give, because that month was actually my best month, and that was just for $100 Apple gift card giveaway. And last month and my months coming forward, I've been doing a $300 grocery giveaway, and that's just me just giving groceries to whoever wins based off of food items they would throw. See, that gets people to throw items that they wouldn't necessarily throw. So I feel like if you do events like that, it really helps with getting traffic that you normally wouldn't get. And I don't personally think there's anything wrong with it, unless Sammy can interject and say if there's anything bad about giveaways. But I feel like they actually are to your benefit.
Yeah, absolutely. There's two ways you can get around it. The first way is how Pinky mentioned, you just give the code on the back of the card. The second way is you have them connect with you on social media, and that's where you exchange the personal information.
Okay, thank you so much.
You are welcome. Okay, so we are going to move on to Armin. Go ahead.
Well, thank you very much. Can you guys hear me okay?
We can hear you.
All right, perfect. So I'm just super stoked. I'm like, my heartbeat is racing. I think it might have been the caffeine drink I had. But I'm just really excited for this group and this opportunity. I just want to thank you guys for what you're doing. My current situation is I'm pretty much starting from rock bottom. I just moved into a camper, and I'm just going to share love and show you guys awesome stuff, a variety of different things like cooking and whatever fun stuff I can find to do around here. I just can't believe this is real. This opportunity is real, and I'm just super stoked about it. So, yeah, just thank you guys so much for providing this opportunity. to grow and make some finances, because my story in my life hasn't been easy in the last 2 years because of all the mandates and many other things. So I just really, really, really appreciate this opportunity. I just want to let you guys know that. So thank you. I didn't have a
Thank
that was
you.
pretty much about it.
We appreciate it. We hope you learned a lot today that will help you in your journey to make a lot of money on Pococha.
Yes. Thank you, Sammy.
Thank you. Okay, perfect. So we are going to move on to our next question, which comes from Kenny. Kenny, you just need to press the little microphone to unmute yourself. And Armin, if you
Okay,
could
can you
just
hear
drop
me?
down, we'd appreciate it.
Can you hear me now?
You are good to go.
Hello. All right. So quickly, I want to ask a question. Is it possible to convert the time diamond to coin during the week, during the month, before the end of the month, so it can help to do the call for call stuff for trading?
No, that's not
Let
possible.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Raul.
That's
Go
that.
ahead, Raul.
No. Yeah, you already answered it. Yeah, it's just it's gonna come along with your pay for the next month, Kenny. So you cannot actually convert the diamonds into currency just like any independent broadcaster. All signed broadcasters need to wait along with the salary to get your diamonds credited. So you cannot directly encash the diamonds that you see in your account. So yeah.
No, not in cash. I mean to coin, buy to coin.
Oh, that is not possible. So you can only encash diamonds into currency, and that is only available as an option to independent broadcasters. And for all signed broadcasters, the diamonds essentially gets converted into currency. The conversion rate is 0.00825. So that
Mhm.
if you multiply that with the diamonds, that's what you get at the as a currency for the previous month that you did. So that would that would be carried over and given provided to you along with the salary that you get every month.
Okay, thank you.
Also suggest, I don't know if everyone is aware, but some people are, some people aren't. If you guys want to get coins, but you don't want to necessarily recharge, but you want more coins, you guys have to um, make sure y'all are trying to get those red and blue boxes from the new streamers. Like, I don't think a lot of people understand how to obtain them, like in a way to make sure that they get them. But you'll always see a red or blue box at the top right hand corner of a streamer's in the home page. If you see that, then go into their stream and then immediately click on your green box. Once you click on your green box, if you scroll a little bit down, you'll see how many blue and red boxes that they still have left over. My suggestion to you is to find the streamers who just started and have still 10 blue boxes and 3 red boxes. So that way you can track them. And what you want to do is make sure you open both of those green boxes on the first day. And then make sure you follow them, obviously, so you can get alerted of when they go live. And you got to watch them like a hawk. Sometimes the new streamers, they're just erratic when they go live. But when they go live the next day, you want to make sure you get both of those boxes. On the second day, that fourth box that you open up is going to be blue. And you can always track what your combo is by clicking on your box before you open all your boxes. Click on your box and you can tell where in the combo that you are. So on the second day, it will tell you once you get to the fourth box in that combo of those 2 days, it will be blue. And then on the fourth day that you go to their stream consecutively, you cannot miss a day. Because if you miss a day, you will break that combo and you'll start back at day one status, which is the combo one. So you want to make sure that you're going to their stream every single day consecutively. So on the fourth day, when you open up that second box, which is essentially your 8th box with them, it will be a red box and it will give you up to 100 coins. The blue box gives you between 20 and 30, if I'm not mistaken, and the red box gives you up to 100 coins. So I think it's between 50 and 100. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but you can get up to 100 coins with the red box. So if you guys don't necessarily want to recharge all the time, keep an eye out for those new streamers with the red and blue boxes. I don't know if a lot of people know about that, but those can really help you.
That is
Also, may I add, if they don't go live, you go into their live for the first 2 days. If they don't go live on that third day, that also messes up your combo, correct?
No, it's about when they go live, not the number of you just have to catch them because if they don't go live for like 3 days, but they go live that day, that's still a combo with you because you haven't broken the combo with them of them going live. So it doesn't
Combo
work like that.
their room if you don't miss the day. Thank
Essentially,
you.
you
Yeah.
should not miss a consecutive day that they are going live. That's it. So it doesn't matter if they don't go live for a couple of days, just like Pinky said. So it just depends, like just if they, you just need to consecutively be there every single day that they have been live, and then you should be good. It doesn't matter if they, are taking a free pass or whatever in between. Yeah.
Uh, Pinky,
And
one
if you guys
question over here. Yeah. So one question: if that person is doing like two or three lives in a particular day, like he's stopping a stream and starting again, so will that affect the
about
combo?
the day, not about no, it's about the day. So it's
Okay.
it's in that same day, yeah.
You can
And
you
if
can
you
only
guys
get
Perfect.
two boxes per day, right? So if
exactly,
you
yeah.
have already gotten the two boxes, then you need to wait for the next day he's going live.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
And if you guys are that streamer that we're talking about, when you have people like that coming into your stream, you guys have to pay attention. And you guys, like Raul said in the beginning too, you guys have to, engage with the people who are coming for your boxes because they're coming for your boxes. And Poco made it this way so that way you can get new supporters. So when people are coming in for your boxes, entertain them because that's what you're getting paid for is to entertain. So, you don't have to be the best singer or play every instrument in the world, but if you can hold a conversation and engage people through talk, that works too. So when people are coming for your boxes, use that as an opportunity to get more supporters.
Perfect. All right. That's great advice. We are going to move on to the next question because we are running out of time and I want to try to get as many as people. So thank you so much, Kenny. If you want to go
Thank
ahead
you.
and drop down, we are going to move on to Jay. Just go ahead and unmute yourself, Jay, with the little microphone.
Got it. Hi, everyone. Thank you guys so much. I just really thank you guys for this. Being a person that's new to like social media and I am on another app, I really um, thank the agencies for giving the knowledge to the people because without the knowledge, you're not going to be successful. And the knowledge that all of you guys have dropped today, I have 2 pages that I have written down here. My question is there any other way that you can get hours for your diamonds outside of going live? Or is
Um,
the
I'm sorry. This is Booba. If I'm understanding, you're wanting to know if you can get credit for your diamonds aside from going live. That's what you want to know?
yes, basically. Like if I'm in another person's broadcast and I'm sitting there for hours, does those hours count as well for time diamonds or
Not
for
for
my hours on the app?
Right, not for you. You actually have to be live. You have to be streaming yourself in order to get that credit. So it would go off you actually streaming on your broadcast for you to get those time diamonds towards your rank, your hours.
Okay. And how do we know that how many time diamond hours we actually have?
Yeah, you can actually go into the daily rank meters or the monthly rank meters. We can actually provide you the screenshots if on the way. You essentially go to the profile and go to the monthly rank meters. It's always, if you see the current month would be present there, all you need to do is swipe down all the way down, and then there will be something called time counted towards time diamonds, and then it'll show you a weekly hour that you have done. Like, per week, just like Pinky and Tanji was saying. So we can do up to a maximum of 19 hours, and every day you can do a maximum of 4 hours. So the time diamonds is basically calculated based out of that. So how many hours did you do per day? For daily, you go into the daily section. There is something called a daily report. So when you open the daily report, always what you see is yesterday's. So if you want to see today's daily report, there will be a right arrow on the top right. Just click on the right arrow and it'll show you how many hours you have done for that particular day. So you always go with that. So if you if it's video or audio, if it is counting or not, all you need to do is go into that daily report. Even when you are live streaming, you can still go into that daily report. You can click on your profile pic, go scroll down, click on the daily report, and click on the top right corner, and it'll show you the current days, hours that you have done. And just check every 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, do you see that there is an increase in the hour in the daily report? That way, you know that your time diamonds is getting counted. So essentially, videos, audios in general. So you can do 4 videos, and then you can do up to 2 audios. So just to ensure that the audios are counting, the only way you can do it is by going and checking if the daily reports time in hours are getting added up, and you can only push it maximum up to 4 hours.
Perfect. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Raul. Jay, if you could go ahead and step on down, we're going to move on to our next question and try to squeeze in as many as we can. And we are going to, I'm sorry if I cannot, probably not say your name correctly. Is it Pietro Luis? I don't know. Sorry.
Pietro.
Pietro. Okay, thank you.
Hey, what's up, guys? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, Pietro.
Yes, we can hear you.
Perfect. Yeah, first of all, thank you so much, guys. I love all of you guys and great info. My question is, if you guys have used, like, have you guys done like it's regarding the affiliate link, have you guys done like I guess, like, what is your marketing, like, strategy towards that? Like, have you guys done any? If so, what has helped for you guys?
I put my have it on my also sent out like I made a little script of basically asking people, hey, can you download it, maybe watch it for 30 minutes, and if you like it, keep it. If you don't, you're free to delete it. So that way I still get the clicks, and then if they can watch it, and if they don't like it, they can delete it. So those clicks add from I know Smack wanted.
Oh,
Heard my name. Did you say me?
Oh, I was just gonna say, Pinky, I did not hear anything you said, but if you want to send me a message, like, privately,
You guys
like,
can
that'll
hear
be
me?
cool. Now I can, yeah.
Oh no, I was saying I have it on my Instagram as a profile. It's in my profile so people can click on it. And also I've sent out a little script via text message to like basically everybody in my contacts, essentially saying, hey, I stream on this app. It would mean a lot if you can help support me by, downloading the app and watching me or any other streamer for about 30 minutes. And if you like what you see, then, you're free. And if you don't like it, you're free to delete the app afterwards. But it basically gets people to click on the link, and every click gives you money. So even if they click it and they don't watch anything, they still clicked it, they still downloaded it, still gets you something.
Sweet, thanks.
Perfect. And we're actually, our next masterclass is going to be with Sophie, who made $3,500 last month, as Dan Smack mentioned. So we're going to really go and do a deep dive into that in our next masterclass. So that's a great question. Thank you so much. So if you go ahead and drop down, everybody that is left in the queue will get their questions answered. And unfortunately, I'm sorry, but we cannot take any more questions past that because as is, we are going to go a little bit over time. So we're going to go ahead with Charisma next. And if we could just keep it to one speaker per answer, just so that we could keep things as quickly as possible.
Y'all can hear me? Okay, I see my box move. Y'all can hear me. Okay, so the question I have is for anybody is what is it's two questions and it's short and sweet. The first question is, do you have any advice on content? Because I need a little advice about, different types of ways to bring people into your life, keep them entertained. Because I noticed y'all kept saying something about content. And the last thing is, what is the difference between a regular freeze pass and a premium one? And that's it.
So for content, what I would recommend for time purposes is definitely schedule a one-to-one with myself or Susie Homemaker or Pinky Dinky, so that way we can have time to review your content, give you the feedback that you need to make it customized to you because every person is different. And then, what was the time question? I'm sorry.
What's the difference between a regular freeze pass and a premium one?
Okay, yeah. So the regular freeze pass, that won't have time count towards time diamonds. So if you do time, you may want to use a premium freeze pass because on a premium freeze pass, it will allow the time to count towards time diamonds. So you only ever want to use a freeze pass if you're one, not going to stream at all, or two, if you've already attempted to stream, you've already made your efforts for the day and you still have not got out of the -1. Then in that case, if you want your time towards diamonds to count, because like, hey, you already did 4 hours, then you use a premium pass if you have it available to you. Boom.
And those premium passes only come at higher ranks, correct?
Okay,
Yep,
thank you so much. And thank you everyone for your time. I'm going to drop down.
Thank you.
All right, so we're moving on to positive vibes.
Hello.
We can hear you. Go ahead with your question, please.
Okay, yeah. So my question is, you only get time diamond in the first 4 hours. So for example, let's say I go in for an hour now. Let's say I go in already for 4 hours because I be doing 4 hours straight and it be going passing by. I be doing like 9 hours a day. So after you hit those 4 hours, the rest of the diamonds are not counted towards your time.
You just get 4 hours counted. If you go and check your daily rank meter, it'll just say 4 hours, and the total time that you did would be 9 hours, but still the total hours counted towards time diamonds will just be 4 hours.
Yes, but let's say for example, I got 20 diamonds for the first 4 hours. Let's say I got later on I got more. That won't be counted.
That comes with the engagement diamonds. So engagement diamonds is something that the app has not revealed how they calculate it. So we are essentially unsure how the engagement diamonds is calculated. But
Yeah, because
for time diamonds,
mm-hmm.
yes, you will just get the 4 hours. But engagement diamonds, it's something that you
Oh.
can email them to check if the engagement diamonds is less with the claps and all those fan noises. That is something you can email the support and ask them a reason, because I have seen such cases in mine as well. I've reached out to support and they have been
Yeah, because
hesitant to reply.
let's say I go on for 4 hours and I don't get no nothing, but then after the 4 hours I get a poker ranger. Let's say, does that diamond count afterwards or no? It won't.
It so essentially gifts are not counted for your diamonds. Just
Okay, okay,
make
okay.
that clear. Gifts, whatever you're getting, even if you get a spaceship, it's not like you're going to get something added to the time diamonds. All you get over, it's only a fraction of the
Okay.
gifts, fraction of the comments, claps, everything combines together as engagement
Combined.
diamonds. So what you get as gifts is not reflected as diamonds. It's just gifts are important, but it only
Mhm.
plays a fraction of the role in the overall
Okay,
engagement diamonds.
thank you so
And
much. And is
yeah,
there's a chart to tell you, like I see, for example, people saying, okay, so I got 10 core fans. That means we get 5,000 more noises. Like, is there a chart that tells you, okay, if you get this amount of whatever, you get this amount of fan noise? Like, how do you know?
Yes. Yes, we have
Okay.
the
Yep.
core fan bonus chart, and then we have the fan noise bonus chart. We can
Okay.
post that after this session in
Thank you so
the
much.
question.
Okay, that was all. Thank you so much.
Everyone can search core fan in the frequently asked questions in app, and it'll pull it up for you. Self knowledge is best. So yeah, definitely feel free to access
Okay.
it yourself.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay, moving on to our last two questions. If you can go ahead and drop down for us, we are going to bring up drama. Okay, and while we wait on drama, we are going to bring up Chanel.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hi, everyone. Okay, my question is, I'm 10 days on the app. I have been streaming like 4 days, but I want someone to break down for me about the meter. When you rank up like to plus three, and sometimes I see people drop to all the way to minus two. I want to know how to avoid that and how come you drop so low in one time.
Okay. So every day we start the new day, we all start at a -1, and we all have to work out of the -1. Next level after the -1 is a 0. The next level after the +0 is a +1. And then finally, the max you can earn is a +2. So there is no +3. In order to move up to the next class in whatever rank you're in, you have to get a +3. So if someone consecutively is getting a negative each day, so the first day they get a negative, that's -1. The second day they get a negative, boom, they're at -2. They now have -2 points where they have to recoup those -2 and still get the 3 points that they needed to rank up. So that's what you're seeing. No one's getting a -2 in one day. It's them adding up and it being consecutive.
Um,
Chanel, how the rank meter works is like if you're at a B2, okay. Now, if you're dropping down, it will be B. You will still stay in B2. It will go -2, -1, and then you will drop to B1. Okay, but for those 2 days, you will still be in B2. And if you want to rank up, you have to again go +2. If you're at
okay,
-1,
okay. Like now, I'm on D2. Yeah, I went up to D2 from last yesterday. So I'm on D2. To be honest, I haven't got my +0 for today. Can I freeze it? Like, because tomorrow I cannot stream. Can I freeze it? Will it bring me down? Or will it still reach a 0 in our hour? I think we have still 2 hours or 3 hours, I think. If I reach it, will it stay on +0 or it will go down?
so you have to always get the 0 to maintain the rank meter. Okay, even if you're streaming for 3 hours, 4 hours, you have to get that 0 in the rank meter. If you don't get that 0, then your rank will drop down. So if you're at B2 +3, then it will go down to B2 -2, then B2 -1, and then B1. Do you get it? So daily you have to get the 0 if you're not using a freeze pass. If you're using a freeze pass, you will stay at that rank.
Okay.
And if you get a 0, don't use a freeze pass.
Okay, so if I enter 0,
Many
don't
people
use the
make that
free.
mistake.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Yes.
That's the point
Yes,
I wanted to know.
That's one mistake that everybody is doing. Quick tip to everybody who is actually using the freeze passes: never ever use a freeze pass if you are if you are +0, +1, or +2. Always use a freeze pass only when you are in -1, because everything that you earned on that day, if you had pushed to +2, and then if you are using a freeze pass, that +2 would have gone completely wasted. So please never use a freeze pass when you are +0 or above. Only use a freeze pass when you are in -1.
Thank
Thank
you very
you. Really
much.
appreciate
It,
it.
it, it
Okay,
really,
so we're going to move on. Thank you so much, Chanel. We're going to move on to our final question, which is from Drama. Just going to go ahead and unmute you here. And Chanel, if you can drop down, we would appreciate it.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
All right, okay. This question is gonna go to my mans in them, Dan Smack. Um, okay, so if is it a such thing as I guess like going too fast in the app? Like, could you or should you slow pace it?
It's all up to you and your schedule. So for me, I set my own personal goal and then I let my group know, like my viewers know what my goal is, and then I stick to that and then I adjust. So I write down what I'm gonna try each month as far as content, and then I test things out and then I stick with what works and I trash what doesn't. So it's really simple. But if you need any assistance as far as like going over a game plan, definitely hit me in a DM, and I love working on game plan. So yeah, we can do that.
Okay. One more question. With the meter, if I reach the +2, should I just completely say, all right, I'm done for the day, or is it good to continue on because the room is going good? Is everybody is having fun in there? Should I just still completely stop?
It also, I would go back to your personal goals. I can't think of a reason personally that I would stay
Uh,
on, but help me out here.
Damsma,
Would
can
you?
I can I just
Exactly.
jump in here?
Yep, there you
So
go.
the only reason that you would still want to keep going is if you remember what Pinky was mentioning about the time diamonds, right? So if you reach the rank 2 or rank 3 or rank 1, so if you reach the rank 2 or rank 3, you might actually double the time diamonds that you get for that day. So no matter if you are +2, if you are safe, there is actually something with a pound symbol beneath the rank meter points, which actually denotes your rank for that day in your rank meter. So if you want to try to push yourself all the way, if you're already at +2 in a very good position and it says that you are in rank 5 or rank 4, the only reason that you would keep going would be if you want to achieve that rank 3, rank 2, which will give you double the time diamonds for all the hours that you did. For every hour, it'll just double the time diamonds. Or if you get rank 1, which is like essentially breaking the meter, like your like the meter points is at the end. So that's when you will triple the time diamonds that you do for every single hour. So that's the only scenario that you would want to push for going for more, if that makes sense.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate all of y'all and all the knowledge that y'all gave us, and I hope I be where y'all at one day.
I just wanted
Awesome.
to add one last thing on there to everybody. I just want to express to all of you guys, all the hosts and everything. The biggest thing, guys, is definitely your content. I know you've heard all of the beautiful panel. We've all mentioned that it's definitely about your content. That's where you're gonna really win at, because I mean nobody wants to see someone bouncing on a ball for 2 hours. Nobody wants to see someone looking at the television for so you have to engage your audience, and that's what's going to keep people coming back and keep people in your room. So you got to make sure that when you hit that button to go live, that it's going to be content that you would be happy with too, because I mean if you bored yourself, then you can just imagine what the people are feeling when they're coming to your stream. So guys, we can't stress that enough. I mean, I know for me, I found a little bit of my niche. I kind of have the ability to be funny. So I try to capitalize on that, and it works for me. So you got to find your niche and everything. And look, happy streaming, everybody. Happy streaming. Let's make this money.
100%. I just want to take a moment to thank all of our panelists. You guys are all absolute rock stars, and the information that you imparted today is beyond invaluable. So we really, really appreciate it. We only went 9 minutes over. I didn't do too bad, guys. Thank you again. We can't express our thanks enough, and I hope that you all learned a lot. We will send out a link probably tomorrow. Just if there's any questions that didn't get answered, we'll give you an opportunity to ask us those questions so that we can get the answers for you. Thank you all again for joining our first ever masterclass, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Sammy, for the opportunity. Have an amazing evening, everyone.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you so much.
everyone. Thank you all.